What's up everybody, my name is Kasper Nørgaard and today we're going to take a look at the INKEE GC20, which is a 20 watt light, LED light, and it's inflatable. And I'll just start by saying I received this product from INKEE back in August 2024 and now we are in the end of May 2025. When I received this product, I immediately pumped it with air, and it is super simple. I will show you, but I pumped it with air and it has never deflated once ever since, and I have not even put more air into it. So I think in almost a year this is super nice. This light is the GC20, which means 20 watt LED light. This is inflatable. We have the 90 centimeter right here, and there is also a 60 centimeter version, which is the GC12, so it is 12 watt. I asked for this one because I think this could actually give me a little bit more, and I am super stoked about this. Ever since I got this, I've used it for the top-down light for all my unboxing videos in the past 6 months or something. So I'm very pleased about this. So if you are interested, how does it actually look besides what I'm showing you in this video, jump over to my Instagram or search some of the other videos in my YouTube account here and check if this light could be something for you. You have a 2 meter wire right here going down to a remote control. The remote control is marked with a power on. You have a mode button that changes the color temperature from 2700 Kelvin all the way up to 6500 Kelvin in steps. And then you have the arrows up here which indicates the light, how much output you would like to have for that. And these changes happen in steps, so you do not have the 1% at the time. I believe it's 10% or something. So you are a little bit limited to those 10%. Besides the control here, we have a small power outlet. So this is a 5 volt. You need a 20 watt power adapter. It's the standard 5 volt USB-C type is here, and also USB-C here, which means that you can also power the light just with a V-mount battery or a power bank that delivers this PD power. If we take a look at the front, you have a frosted matte finish on the front. Everything is still like your mattress, so inflatable and can bend everywhere. The LED strip, which is a part of this light, is based in here and it's on this side. So there is some air which also helps to diffuse the light even better. And with this soft and diffused front, it will also help to reduce or diffuse the light even better. If we take a look at the back of the light, so we have some different, so the brand and so on. Besides that, we have some pockets right here, and we have an additional one on the other side. And I believe that you can just take a boom arm, for example, or a light arm from a C-stand, for example, and then place it in here. I will probably inflate it after you have inserted this, so you do not puncture this one. An even better feature is actually that we have 2 magnets right here, and then we have 1 magnet in this end. So this light can be mounted pretty much anywhere. Yeah, so pretty easy to just hit it up on a wall that is magnetic, or a surface that is magnetic. Super cool feature. So for the first time in about 1 year, I will remove the air from in here and then show you how to inflate it again. So it's pretty simple. You have this one down here, and then you can just push. There's a little stopper, I don't know the word in English, but you can simply press that one and it lets out all the air. So, and it's quite fast actually. You just have to hold that button down. So now we have it here and we can fold it. I believe that we can fold it even more. Remember that it's still a light strip in here, so please be careful how you fold it down. As you can see, it fits like nothing in here, right? So I have the Cobor Air Max A1 right here, and this is a product that I'm super pleased of. It's the air blower I've used for many things. I've also shown this one on my channel before. Actually, you can see right here, you can see the LED strip. So it's a mix of, I believe, 2700 Kelvin light and also 6500 Kelvin. Simply add it in here, start off the blower, and that's it. That's it. That's how fast it was. I'll just turn it on and then you can see how it looks like. We can go through the different settings. So if you have been to my channel before and you haven't subscribed yet, please consider subscribing. And if you have been to my channel many times, maybe you can also see that something happened in the background and a little bit upgrade to the studio. So I was redecorating something and made a little bit more construction work to this studio, this basement of my house. And I have a dedicated video for that, also showing the studio. So maybe it's built up in two, but it will come near in the future. So I'll just show you the entire process when I went from brick walls to this final studio. I have just added the power. We have the light lying right here, and we have the control here. So first you hit the power button to turn it on, and you can see it just starts real quick. It's actually quite bright. I do not believe that this is full brightness right now. Let's just check. No. So this is the full brightness. It is really, really nice from a small light like this. It's 20 watt, so I think it's very decent output that it gives. It's actually the same kind of output that we have in the one up here. And let me just turn it down just a bit so we can work. So let me show. This is the lowest setting right now. So it actually also looks, it's quite decent. If we just dial it completely up, you can see how much it really affects the picture. So 2700 Kelvin, 4000 Kelvin, 5600 Kelvin, and 6500 Kelvin. Of course, there are some downsides to a product. There is always, nothing is perfect, but some of the cons that we have for this product is regarding the remote control right here, or the control to adjust the settings. So it's just fine that we have a button to push it on. We have a small light identification that we have power, and it's quite nice because it's green and it says INKEE. If you can see it. What I don't like is you're limited to these 10% steps at a time, and you have to manage that. But what you don't get is an indication how many percent you are turned up right now or down. So you can of course go both ways. You do not know how bright is it actually right now. If not a LED screen right here, it will just be nice with some small lights like the INKEE right here, showing 10%, 20, 50 or whatever. So I know where I'm at in the range, and the same with the color temperature. You can easily add it right here. When I have the light up here as a top-down light from my top camera angle, it's mounted, the power is mounted to under this desk, and it's actually quite hard to figure out where I'm at in the settings, because I have to go below the desk, push the button to change the input or to turn it on also. Besides that, there is no cons at all to this inflatable, and I really like the size of 90 centimeters. There's this 60 centimeters that I talked about. It will not be enough for me. This is super nice, super perfect. So all in all, I'm very pleased about this light, and I believe that right now the light is 79 euros. So it's also very cheap to get a nice top-down light or some lights for the background. Let's just do some other tests where I will show how the lights affect this room, but also show you how it could be a rim light, for example. In this setup, I'm using the light right up here mounted to the pipes that I showed for the top-down videos. This light is both giving something to the background, as you can see here, but it's also giving me a rim light right here. This is not even the brightest setting right now. It can be adjusted up, but it can also be lowered. You can also change the temperature Right now, I believe we are about the 5600 Kelvin. This is the same scene, the same setup, but with the light just turned off. And you can see how much it affects the background, but also affects the rim or edge light of me. And this is a much darker and moodier look than the other one, where you will actually feel very welcome. So you can see how much it affects. And I also think the other, when the light was turned on, it gives a nice soft light on both me and also the background. When I just removed this light from INKEE that was placed above me right here in the setting we had before, I actually found out how dark it actually was and how much this light improved the settings here and also on me. So I had to find a new light that just put up here. So this is also a very nice light. It's the Schuin M20. I'll put it on the screen because I'm not quite sure the name. But it's a 20 watt light and it's super small. But I will actually have to see in post if I like this more than this one. I actually think I prefers this one a little bit better. I just killed the light that we have up here, so you can just see how much this affects. And this is also a way you can show, you can use it as a practical light, as I have right here. I believe it's 2700 Kelvin. It's not the highest setting, I believe it's one of the lowest ones. But you can see how it affects me right here, the edge light, the rim light, also on my shoulder and my arms. We can also just flip it up to 4000 Kelvin and then raise it above, and now you have edge light from the top. I will probably lower the settings down a bit. Let's just do something different and just changing this light out for the key light and see how that looks. I'll just kill this one right now. So when you don't have a light, it's quite dark actually. So let's just fire up some lights. I'll just mount it directly to the light stand so you will not get that 45 degree angle, but more straightforward in this kind of setup. You can also see some shadows. So that's of course something you have to take care of or be aware of. But if we just bump it up a little bit, you can see how much now we are at 100%. I will probably put some diffusion on so you're not getting that harsh shadow. I will not have it being lit from below as I have right now. So I would move it up much more than it is right now. So I would mount the light about here. Also it's out of frame and I think it's pretty easy. You notice that it will give some harder shadows than if I'm using my softbox together with my my CUV lights. Let me just turn it on again. So this is a little bit more, it's a little softer, but because you do not have any light from this side, we also have this dark scene. So I would just add something like this. Many options, very nice. It says on the back here, make sure that it's not getting hot, because this back side can probably be hot because that is where the LED strip is located, and the strips need to get the heat away at somewhere, and that is the back side of the light, because you have the inflation on the front. I'm actually not quite sure if you are allowed to turn on the lights while it's not fully inflated, because when it gets hot, the LEDs in the front are quite warm and the air around helps it cool it down. And when the LEDs are warm and it touches this surface, it might be possible that this will melt, and then they will start puncturing this surface, and then you cannot put air in inflated anymore. So maybe it's a bad idea to fold it together like that, but I'm not sure. You have to look it up. Maybe I will not recommend doing that. I guess that was it. Thank you for your time. Thank you for watching this video. Please give me a like down below. Write me a comment if you have any about this product or any of the other products that I'm showing on this YouTube channel. Please subscribe if you like, and I will see you in the future.